Patrick? Yeah, it sure is. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Can you hear me okay? How are you, Patrick? Yes, Big Ben is looking very colourful, particularly the sky. There you go. Excuse me. Yesterday I wasn't really concentrating with this puzzle yesterday. Yes, baby. What's the matter? Thought that would be it. Okay, put these aside. Excuse me.
In 2011, during just one afternoon, Anders Breivik embarked on a murderous rampage. In 2011, during just one afternoon, Anders Breivik embarked on a murderous rampage that would send shockwaves around the globe.
We all had this sensation that an act of war was really taking place.
As the clock ticked, the body count rose.
We had no idea if there was 15 people shooting, one person shooting.
Death toll was just rising all the time.
Now I was convinced I was dead.
And with it the question, why had Breivik waged a 3.5-hour war on his own innocent countrymen?
It's like trying to understand Ted Bundy or Adolf Hitler.
And committed history's deadliest killing spree.
Who did this? Who is behind this? Where did the hatred come from?
The 22nd of July 2011, Norway. A Scandinavian country admired for its landscape, high living standards, and for having one of the lowest murder rates in the world. In the capital city of Oslo, the day had begun like any other.
22nd of July is in the middle of the main holiday in Norway. And of course the weather was pretty bad, as it always is. But it's still summer, so most of the people were actually at holiday. Pretty normal summer's day in Norway, actually.
We were in the office, and it was quite a busy Friday. We were all looking forward to the weekend.
At 3:18 p.m, a white van is captured on CCTV, parking next to Norway's government headquarters. Its driver is 32-year-old Anders Breivik, and cameras record him leaving the scene, armed and dressed in police-style uniform. Minutes later, at 3:26 p.m, the country would be changed forever as the world's worst killing spree began.
Og det var meldt om masse regn, og hørte jo da et voldsomt drønn. Jeg begynte å lure på om det kunne være tordenvær som hadde satt inn, men det var det ikke. Jeg hørte det var en veldig spesiell snert, et tungt drønn.
Joachim Ringstad, a local shop owner, would feel the ferocity of the explosion firsthand.
I remember just being in the office and
In 2010, the largest manhunt in modern British history was launched when Raoul Moat declared war on Northumbria Police.
For somebody to actively hunt a police officer, it's so sick.
In just 1 week, the 37-year-old ex-con murdered and maimed in a vengeful rampage.
You would have seen at least one policeman at any time, full body armour, gun the lot.
For 7 days, the former bouncer evaded over 500 officers.
We had no idea where he was, and this man still had his gun.
Sending a wave of terror through rural Northumberland.
I thought, I'm sure to be next. At this rate, I was just petrified.
But what caused this father of three to snap and embark on a deadly killing spree?
There's really only one way it's going to end.
I'm coming to get you. I'm not on the run. I am coming to get you.
The 3rd of July 2010, Newcastle upon Tyne, England. A city known for its industrial past and vibrant nightlife.
Over the years, Newcastle has acquired a real reputation as a party city. It's incredibly popular with stag do's and hen do's, and there's a really vibrant nightlife.
It's got a reputation as being a very friendly place, and It's the sort of city where you will run into the same people in the same pubs and clubs.
It's by no means a crime hotspot. In fact, it's a really safe area to live. So to experience what we experienced in July 2010 was way out of the normal for this area.
As Friday night became Saturday morning, revellers filled Newcastle's clubs and bars, unaware that just 7 miles away, one party was about to come to a tragic end. 2:30 a.m. Berkeley. The sound of gunfire was about to ring out through the quiet residential streets. Following a night out at a local bar, Samantha Stobbart and Christopher Brown visited a friend's house.
Samantha and her new boyfriend Christopher were enjoying a social evening with her parents and friends.
The young couple were unaware that an armed man with deadly intent was hiding in wait outside. As their evening drew to a close, Samantha and Christopher prepared to leave.
When both Samantha and Christopher emerged for the house, he confronted them. He immediately shot Christopher in the upper body, and then as Christopher tried to run away, he shot him a second time. While he was lying injured, he reloaded the gun and shot a defenseless, injured Christopher on the ground.
The third shot proved to be fatal.
He then turned his attention to Samantha, who was by this time inside the house, and he fired a shot through the window, and then he calmly walked away.
With one dead and another critically injured, local journalist Sophie Doughty was one of the first to report on the deadly spree.
The 3rd of July 2010 was a normal Saturday shift for us, or so we thought when we came in. We rang around the emergency services, got caught up with anything that had been happening overnight, and told us that there was an incident going on in Berkeley. When police started releasing details, they described it as a domestic disturbance. When we got to the scene, local people were telling us that a man had been released from prison, come out there, shot his ex-girlfriend and shot her new partner. As the morning wore on, we were asking people, do you know who her ex-boyfriend was? And the name Raoul Moat was mentioned.
Born on June the 17th, 1973, Raoul Thomas Moat had an unstable childhood.
He's always been looking for his dad from being young, and his mum would never say who his dad was.
He said a lot that he lacked a father figure, he lacked a standard, normal family life.
His early years were further complicated by his mother's mental health issues.
His mum was never there. He was always living with his gran. She used to show him all like the good qualities of life and look after him. He idolised her, and that was his main big happy zone.
His mother remarried in 1986, and Raoul Moat's teenage years were marked by a fractious relationship with his stepfather.
His stepdad didn't like Raoul too much and used to be off with him all the time. I don't even think that his mum was really looking after him too well either. So he was getting a bit more withdrawn.
At the age of 24, Moat severed contact with his family, and after a series of failed relationships, met Samantha Stobbart in 2004.
The one thing that Raoul Moat was desperate to have was a stable family life. The one thing he didn't have as a child. And this he thought he would get with Samantha Stobbart.
But their 6-year relationship broke down in 2010 when Moat was imprisoned for the assault of a relative. The 1st of July 2010, 11 a.m. Her Majesty's Prison, Durham. Moat was released after serving just over 2 months of a 16-week sentence, devastated by his broken relationship with Samantha Stobbart.
That time in prison gave him time to think. His jealousies were emphasised his feelings of mistrust towards Samantha were amplified.
Immediately after being granted his freedom, he began to meticulously gather supplies for an attack and armed himself with a sawn-off shotgun, modifying the ammunition to make it even more lethal.
A normal shotgun cartridge would contain an amount of ball bearings on top of the explosive charge. Moat removed a portion of those ball bearings and packed in smaller items of metal in there. I guess his mindset behind that was to cause maximum damage.
At 2:40 a.m. on the 3rd of July, just 48 hours after his release, Moat put his plan into action, gunning down his ex-girlfriend Samantha Stobbart and her new partner Christopher Brown. On the surface, a vengeful attack by a jilted lover, but deep down, a festering resentment remained, and Raoul Moat's bloody spree was just beginning.
Lost everything through you. I'm coming to get you. I'm not on the run. I am coming to get you.
The 3rd of July 2010, Bertley, Tyne and Weir, watched over by the iconic Angel of the North. Overnight, this small town had become the scene of a violent crime. Less than 48 hours after being released from prison, 37-year-old Raoul Moat had shot his ex-girlfriend Samantha Stobbart and murdered her new boyfriend Christopher Brown in a deadly killing spree. Moat had met Samantha 6 years earlier in 2004. He was a 31-year-old bouncer working in Newcastle's thriving club scene. She was just 16 years old.
She had fake ID to get in because she was underage. And then he just met her from there, and that's when he just started meeting her, and he just seemed to fell in love with her.
He was a bodybuilder, so he used to wear these cut-out vests that showed everything off. So, yeah, he was really proud of his muscles, and he thought he looked great. She was young, she was good-looking, she had a fantastic figure, and he was a lot older than her, and I think all his birthdays had come at once because he'd met her.
After 6 years together, Samantha gave birth to a baby girl, and Moat became a father once more, having also won custody of 2 daughters from a previous relationship.
I think being a father was very important to Raoul. It was something that he aspired. He aspired to be a good father. He had children from previous relationships to Samantha, and things hadn't worked out there. He hadn't achieved the perfect family.
He had difficult, fractious relationships with girlfriends. He had difficult relationships with his children, and he had an incredibly difficult relationship with Samantha Stobbart. He was a big character. He was a big figure. He was intimidating.
Moat has admitted to domestic violence in previous relationships, specifically with Sam Stobbart. He did that in a way where he portrayed her as being provocative, as if Sam made him do it. And this is something we see very commonly with domestic violence perpetrators.
It was always Samantha's fault. Samantha shouldn't agitate him, or Samantha shouldn't do this, or he would hit her, she would come over here, and then he would come over here and sweet talk her, and she'd go back, and then she would be back for a few months, and he would have an argument, and he'd hit her again, so she was back again.
They position themselves to be the victim of emotional abuse or provocation, and they say they lash out because they tried to be reasonable, they'd done everything else they could. Yet again, this is just an example of a narcissist manipulating the truth.
On the 10th of June 2010, whilst he was behind bars, Samantha took the opportunity to put a definitive end to her abusive 6-year relationship with Moat, fabricating a story that her new partner was a police officer.
When Moat shot and killed Chris Brown at point-blank range, Moat was still of the belief that Chris Brown was a police officer.
Christopher Brown wasn't a police officer. That was simply something Samantha had used to try and keep Moat away.
He was a karate instructor and he was delivering leaflets round the doors when she met him.
He just seemed like a normal lad who was trying to make a go of it, and his only sort of mistake, if you can call it a mistake, was he started a relationship with Raoul Moat's estranged girlfriend.
She thought that by telling him her new boyfriend was a police officer, it would persuade Raoul to keep his distance. She couldn't have picked a worse profession in the world. He had a long-running hatred and paranoia about the police, and this was yet another way in which he thought the police had taken something away from him.
Moat had a history of dealings with Northumbria police.
The vendetta he thought the Northumbria police had against him stretched back many, many years, largely based on fairly minor incidents.
The police were always pulling him over for the slightest thing, and he was just absolutely sick of it. He says, every time I pull into a petrol station and there's a policeman there, the stop us.
Or they'd just pull him over, they'd check his fuel, they'd check his tyres. It was just like a non-stop harassment, so he was always on edge.
He became very paranoid about the police. His house had CCTV cameras around it. He recorded all his phone calls with social services and with the police.
He blamed them for his businesses going bust. He blamed them for constantly being harassed.
I said, well, they must have some reason. He says, I've never done anything.
I think for Moat that was his default setting. When something didn't go right in his life, he blamed the police.
And he only had one route left to take in his eyes, which was to take revenge.
29 minutes past midnight, July the 4th, less than 24 hours after the shootings in Berkeley, Raoul Moat made a chilling phone call to the communications centre at Northumbria Police Headquarters.
Hello there, this is the gunman from Berkeley last night. My name is Raoul Moat. What I'm phoning about is to tell you exactly why I've done what I've done, right? Now, my girlfriend has been having an affair behind my back with one of your officers, this gentleman that I shot last night.
Northumbria Police had received one phone call from Raoul Moat, effectively making full admissions to shooting Christopher Brown, admissions to shooting Samantha, but more worryingly and sinister, declaring an effective war, if you like, on Northumbria police officers.
And you police have took too much off me over the years. I'm coming to get you. I'm not on the run. I am coming to get you. I've lost everything through you, right? Just won't leave us alone, right? Because I am hunting for officers now.
Earlier that evening, Traffic Officer PC David Rathband was starting his late shift, with the force under heightened alert for the spree gunman from the previous night.
David was a very proactive police officer. He completely understood the job. It's what he wanted to do. It was his calling, I think.
45 minutes past midnight. Moments after Moat's phone call to the police, PC Rathband was sitting in his patrol car, unaware that his life was about to be turned upside down.
David had decided to sit up on the A1, one of his favourite stopping points, to sit up somewhere where it's very busy, where there's a high volume of traffic coming past and waiting. That's what it all comes down to, playing the waiting game. Then maybe that opportunity for that vehicle, that one vehicle you're looking for, will come past. Unfortunately for David, that night it did.
PC Rathband was unaware Moat had changed vehicles and was now travelling in a black Lexus.
The vehicle he was expecting or hoping to see had been dumped earlier on that day. That intelligence hadn't got out yet, and so David was effectively sat there waiting, looking for something that wasn't going to come past. The individual he was looking for did, though, in another car, and that's when it all went horribly wrong.
Just moments after making his call to the emergency services, Moat's threat to the police became a brutal reality as his sickening spree continued.
Moat, it transpires, drives past and sees David sat in his police car on his own, and decides to stop just on the on-slip for the motorway.
He got out and carrying a sawn-off shotgun, he crept up to a marked police car. PC Rathband was aware that somebody was behind his car. He turned, looked, and saw this large man holding a gun, pointing at him through the passenger window, and his last thought before he was shot was, oh no, it's Raoul Moat. And for that split second, he knew it was about to happen.
David had been horrifically injured. He'd been shot twice in the face. He was left blind there and then. It's not the done thing, is it, to shoot a police officer? There's a line there that people don't cross. For somebody to actively go out and hunt a police officer, it's so sick.
Leaving his third victim fighting for his life, Raoul Moat disappeared into the night amidst fears that his spree was far from over.
There was a real sense
Oh,
of
boy.
concern that PC Rathband wasn't going to be the final victim.
Minutes later, an agitated Moat called Northumbria Police once more.
I've just told your officer that they're rolling over the west end of Newcastle. Yes. Well, absolutely not going to stop. You're going to have to kill me. Right. And I'm never going to stop.
He rang again, making it clear that he was responsible for shooting David Rathband, and again emphasising that he would be willing to shoot more police officers. He will come looking for us.
The gunman's behaviour was becoming increasingly irrational. Northumbria Police called an emergency press conference in an attempt to reach out to Moat.
You have told us that the police are not taking you seriously. I can assure you we are. I want you to know that you have our full attention. Innocent people have been hurt. This must stop now.
With one dead, two in a critical condition, and with clear intent to kill again, the elusive Moat needed to be caught before his killing spree claimed further victims.
We had no idea where he was. We had no idea where he was hiding out. And every inquiry that we made that was an attempt to secure his arrest was going to involve specialist firearms officers.
There was a major manhunt then was launched, and it became apparent that it was a story that none of us had ever experienced before in our careers.
In the period where we didn't know where Raoul Moat was, there were armed police raids going on all over Tyneside, and it was moving all the time, but still there was no sign of Raoul Moat.
And I was completely terrified that week the police were looking for him. And I just never went to bed. I slept on the settee for the full week. It was just terrifying.
Less than 24 hours after the shooting of PC Rathband, an unexpected twist emerged, and Moat's ruthless spree threatened to escalate further.
Late on a Sunday afternoon was two separate reports, which suggested that he may have had hostages with him. And those were coming from the family of Carl Ness and the family of Korama Wan.
As is typical in a hostage situation, the police request to the media that we don't report that information because it may affect the safe recovery of the hostages.
The dynamic became very, very complicated because we had an obligation to those hostages to try and save their lives. That caused some issues in terms of how we proceeded with the manhunt.
The police were now aware that Moat was travelling in a black Lexus, and the net was closing in on him.
It made a distinctive engine noise. It was quite noisy. And when we appealed to the public to help us find that car, very, very quickly it was identified and its location was identified. And our focus moved from almost a town in Weir conurbation to the rural countryside of Northumberland to Rothbury.
As the search moved into a new area, and with the lives of 2 hostages in his hands, the need to find Moat took on a new urgency. His savage spree was potentially spiralling out of control.
This man threatened to kill police officers. This man had already shot a police officer. And this man, as far as we knew, still had his gun.
"29 minutes past midnight, the 4th of July 2010. Raoul Moat called the emergency services and declared war on Northumbria Police.
I'm coming to get you. I'm not on the run. I am coming to get you.
Moments later, he ambushed traffic officer PC David Rathband as he sat in his patrol car, shooting him twice at point-blank range before vanishing into the night with 2 hostages. Police had released details of Moat's vehicle, a black Lexus, and sightings were quickly reported in the community of Rothbury. Less than an hour outside of Newcastle, this small market town sits in the rolling hills of Northumberland.
If you drive north from Newcastle, Rothbury's the first nice place you come to. It's everyone's idea of a little village in the hills.
It's quite quaint, everybody knows everybody else. It's a really tight community. It's just a lovely, wonderful place, and it's just beautiful.
But Rothbury was about to become the focus of the world's attention.
Until the police car roared up the street, it was just an ordinary day, and I think the last thing we expected was to have anything to do with the whole Moat saga at all.
On the morning of the 6th of July, 3 days after Moat's spree had begun, the black Lexus was found abandoned in a local car park.
Just got to the office and I got a phone call to say Raoul Moat's car's been found in Rothbury, get here now. I just thought, oh my god, this is big, this is huge, this is something that's never happened before in our paper's history.
The hunt for the gunman and his hostages intensified as police resources poured into the immediate area.
When it first started, if you look down here, you would have seen at least 1 policeman at any time, full body armour, gun, the lot.
The manhunt would soon reach unprecedented levels, involving over 500 officers. A 2-mile exclusion zone was set up in the Rothbury area.
Anything that involved sighting or any arrest of Raoul Moat was going to involve the use of armed police officers. There was no other way to do it.
With the police on high alert for a potential hostage standoff, the story was about to take an unexpected turn.
Raoul Moat had already revealed that he had taken some hostages, but it became apparent as well that the police were unsure as to whether they were the hostages or accomplices.
Carl Ness and Karama Wan were in fact in collusion with Moat. They had each delivered 2 messages to their families. One appeared to be a genuine hostage letter, but the second was a note explaining that they were actually in the safe hands of their friend, Raoul Moat. Their concerned families submitted these letters to the police.
While we were quickly trying to get our resources moved, Moat was able to melt into the countryside, whereas Ness and Awan tried to make their escape along the open road. The police helicopter was very quickly above them.
1 police car drove past them with an officer in to possibly identify them. Once he did that, he radioed to colleagues who followed in a 2nd police car, unmarked, to throw a thunder flash at their feet. This momentarily stunned them, and other officers came out and arrested them at gunpoint.
With Ness and Awan in custody, the full extent of their involvement in Moat's spree started to become clear.
Raoul Moat and Carl Ness were close friends, Awan less so, but they went with him on his exercise of revenge and murder. They drove him around on the night that he shot PC Rathband. Carl Ness was with him and drove him to Samantha Stobbart's house. So there's no doubt that they were fully involved.
Footage emerged that revealed the movements of Moat and his accomplices before and during his spree.
They're caught on CCTV, buying him things from Tesco and places. They even, to them it seemed like a bit of an adventure. They were buying barbecue sauce and all sorts of everyday items to help Moat.
But what led two men to assist Raoul Moat in his vengeful rampage?
He was highly manipulative. He was able to make people feel as if they were in the wrong, as if they'd wronged him, and that gave him leverage and purchase to get other people to do what he wanted them to do.
They were very unusual characters in this because they didn't seem to gain anything other than, in a way, looking up to Moat. They wanted to impress him. They were more than willing to help him carry out these horrific acts, and there was nothing in it for them.
Carl Ness, a bodybuilder and former nightclub doorman, had known Moat for several years, having also worked as a bouncer in Newcastle. During Moat's incarceration, Ness had been in regular contact with Moat through prison visits and telephone calls.
But one conversation was really interesting in that he asked Ness to get a particular individual to visit him while he was in prison because he was an individual who could get him what he described as a car with 6 wheels. And when we looked at the people involved, my only explanation for a car with 6 wheels is a gun and the associated ammunition.
The 7th of July 2010, Rothbury, Northumberland. The day following the arrests of Awan and Ness. With Moat still at large, police discovered a makeshift campsite where he'd been hiding out. Amongst the debris, a disturbing message from Moat was found, forcing the police to take urgent action.
The police called us all in for an emergency press conference and told us that they had found a dictaphone that Moat had left in one of the places that he'd been camping out. On that, he gives details of the fact that he's been following the...
Possibly. Yeah. Yes, probably, I don't know. Mm-hmm.
I've got hundreds of flower videos, but I've just not posted them.
Mm.
I put a load of videos onto the hard drive, didn't I? And I need to plug it back in to get the files off it. Because I've got loads of new, I've got hundreds of videos. I've been saving them up. Well, I've not been posting because I've been so busy.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, kitty. Oh, would you like some treats? We've got you some new treats today. Would you like some treats, baby? Oh, two big packets. Yum, 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 yum.
As soon as I came home, she gave me a big kiss. Oh.
Now. Yeah, no. Is this yours? Is this yours? Yeah, it is. There you go.
Yeah, she gave me a big kiss.
Yeah.
She missed
Go
her
on then.
mama. Huh?
Oh, I'm just giving her a treat. Is that nice? Oh, God. There you go. Hold on. You want it all? Hold on. Good girl. You walk back now.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Is that nice? You want to watch the birdie now? Yeah. Yeah, I've not had time to mess about with them. No. There's that much on. Hey, kitty. There you go. There, you want a belly rub now? There you go. All the food in your belly. Yeah.
Yeah, I was quite surprised she gave me a big kiss. I was like, oh. I think she missed her mummy.
Well, I will start posting videos again. Just got to get all this out of my way. What to do? Oh, a lot to do. Pizza for dinner. Pizza. I'll leave you on it. Huh?
Yeah, I don't want much. My stomach's feeling funny.
That's right, I just get a couple of small pizzas. That'll do.
Belly's been bad.
Well, we only had a small dinner last night.
I know.
We had 2 little burgers, that was it. Well, she's had her treats now. What are you doing in that bucket?
Hi, Nicole, my sister.
Hi, Nicole.
Sorry, I was trying to get comfy.
I've been trying to get into that new series of fucking Expedition Unknown. It's all fucking shipwrecks and pirates again. Like the same old shit.
It's like,
He's a pretty girl.
it's like the ones that I seen just not long ago. The paranormal side of things, where cops go in and they've seen paranormal stuff. Some of them aren't even related to the freaking cops. They just nick things off of paranormal court. They just nick things from paranormal court on camera. Can I just let me finish?
Voodoo.
Well, it's just like, what the hell?
Yeah. I think Linda was right though. This puzzle will be done by next Friday.
Possibly.
Oh dear. What are you doing on your back? Hey? You happy? Yeah, you're wagging the tail like that.
That means yes, Dad, I am happy.
Oh, fucking hell. What are you doing? You want a fresh drink? Want a clean drink? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Clean drink. Here you go. Fresh drink. Fresh drinkies. Ready? Go get it! I could be wrong, I was thinking if I was working. Done by Friday.
It's alright, Linda.
Where's your mouse gone? Ready? 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 Go get it! She's kicking the crap out of it now, she's got it. Filming your mouse?
feel like giving up on this thing. Sure has. Just a little bit strange. Been a strange all week. If you get me if you get what I'm saying. It just felt strange. I don't know why, I can't pinpoint it. But to me, it just... yeah, just strange. Strange feeling. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right this week, to me. Maybe it's because of it's been hot. Yeah, yesterday was weird, Wednesday, yeah, I felt that. I think it's because we had the heat wave and it's just like gone normal weather. I don't know, but
Yesterday was weird Wednesday.
It's just saying how this week's been a little bit strange.
Yeah. Well, normal for me. No biggie. Yeah, I know. Put your bowl. Yeah, I know what I've got to do. Roll, go. There you go. So. Ow, my leg.
I can't believe they haven't bloody emptied those bloody garden bins.
Oh, what do you expect?
Not doing their jobs, apparently.
Oh. Wednesday. Right, every day.
Hmm. Hi, Maddie.
Hi, Matty.
How are you doing? Alright. That's what I'm gonna say. Same old, same old. Matty. His name is Matty. No Thrills is Matty. Just so there's no confusion. Oh yes, best pack your waterproofs. Oh yeah, you go fishing then, I'm guessing. Well, I hope you catch, not cat. I hope you catch something not other than a cold. I hope you catch a fish. That's what I meant to say. Oh dear. Gotta get amused. It's been a funny old day. Yes, 8 hours fishing in the rain. You not got a brolly? You not got a fishing brolly? Spray yourself with rain, yeah. Oh yeah, it's fly fishing. Oh, you do fly fishing. I forgot about that. Oops. My bad. Me forgot. Me forgot that you do fly fishing. That's something that me and my dad never did. I think my dad did do that at one point, but I never did that. I mean, my dad been fishing on a boat. That's another thing that he's done. That I would never go on a boat. Because I almost went every time when he went fishing, but obviously when he was fishing on a boat, nah. Fly fishing? Yeah. Tying flies is your other hobby? Yeah. See, I know those things. You got 2 boats? That's not fair. No, I used to love going fishing. Stopped for other reasons.
Huh. Wow. Tying flies. Yep.
He's going fly fishing at the weekend.
Yeah, he goes every weekend. I watch him. I don't speak in the chat, but I watch. I left his aquarium stream running the other night as well. Leave it running because my computers are on 24/7. Well, my computer is. I'll just leave them running. Do it with other channels as well.
Whereas I just, I just go to bed.
Yeah, I leave them running. A lot of the time I don't speak. From there, I always drop a thumbs up. Give you a thumbs up. I see fly fishing most of the time. Saturdays. Yeah. The phone is waterproof. Yeah, I do it with quite a few channels because I know they need watch hours, so I'll just leave them running. The computer's on and I watch my American TV shows, don't I? And normally I just fall asleep while they're on, so whatever's on and whatever's on YouTube is running. So I just leave it. Then wake up and there's loads of live streams what have ended. In the watch hour. It's a little bit further away than that, Linda.
A little bit further.
phone, my laptop, my iPod, run watch hours for people. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Across the pond. Mm-hmm.
It's Scotland, isn't it?
Yep.
Sure it is, Scotland.
Oh, Scotland. I'm not going to. Don't even know how.
Yeah.
See, the weirdest thing is that I get the accent, whereas it's all gibberish to Gary.
I don't understand it.
And sometimes. Yeah. And Edinburgh. No. Barbara's rocket's rocket. That's what I was looking for. And that one. That one's annoying.
There you go.
Uh,
It's running now.
It's alright to start off with, and when it gets to this part,
The frigging notifications never frigging work, do they? That's right, I've just had to come into this chat, click his name, go to his channel to see if he was running alive, and he was. There was no notifications. Stupid YouTubers.
bloody YouTube.
Excuse me, burped. Well. Oh dear. Let's see if they've got one of them lint rollers at that shop. Measure a pipe workout. Piece jigsaw for Christmas. It was 100 Dalmatian dogs. Didn't open it. I gave it away as a birthday present. Don't blame you.
1,000 piece I can handle, but that, nuh-uh.
Got 2,000 piece ones there.
Yeah, there is, yeah. We've got 2,000 piece puzzles.
destroyed me, so I gave you someone less favourable.
Good on you. Yay, I found the piece that was missing. Woohoo! Woohoo! I found that piece. Yeehaw!
Oh, bollocks.
What are you doing?
Throwing out a cat tray. Oh, this fucking mop bucket's gone this Sunday. Get me a new mop bucket on Sunday. Go in my bargain shop again.
Found it.
Hooray!
No.
We'll get it finished.
Well, I'm halfway there, almost. Well, I guess.
A bit worse now when I'm the wrapped birthday present. Didn't open it in front of me. All the way home, 40-mile drive.
Oh God, I would have loved to have seen their face.
See, if that was me, I'd be really funny. I'd give it back to you at Christmas. wrap it back up and give it to you at Christmas.
Yeah, here's your Christmas present. Then I'll just give that to you.
Hey, Scratch Master.
Hi, Scratch Master. I could just imagine that.
Yeah, I would have given it you back. Best time to hit that charity shop is January, just after Christmas.
Oh yeah.
It'd be full of unwanted presents.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Buy presents and hide them for yourself. That's what I do. Changing my prediction. Finish by Saturday.
There you go. You got 2 days.
Thanks.
I don't know what the next one's going to be because we don't have fucking pictures for them.
That's why this is blind. Because I don't have a picture for it.
Well, bag number 1 is full of Sky.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right, I think I'll do it in a minute.
So is bag number 2, so it's not going to make any difference.
So there's going to be Sky anyway.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Have to hop off for a bit.
Yes, no, I'll be live later on. Yeah, it's just games that we play on the other live. So I'm gonna call it now anyway. I will see you guys later on. Thank you so much for joining us, and I will be live with some games. Games to play. So I'll see you guys then. Lots of love to you all. Take care, everybody.
See you all later.
See you all later on. Bye.